The identity of angels is fascinating, and many religious texts and mystical traditions attempt to capture their essence. In many cultures, angels are described as beings of pure light, without physical bodies, yet still capable of assuming forms that our eyes can perceive. They possess an immaterial presence, an energy that vibrates in a spiritual state. It's as if they belong to a reality parallel to ours, where the laws of physics do not apply and time is merely a shadow of eternity. The Bible, for example, refers to angels as beings created to worship and serve God, but also to interact with humanity at crucial moments. They are the ones who bring messages of comfort and warning, intervene in times of danger, and guide us when we need direction. In the Quran, angels are described as beings who never disobey God, faithfully fulfilling any task assigned to them without ever questioning. These descriptions give us the idea that, although they are free from human desires, they possess a deep consciousness and understanding of what is sacred. In more esoteric texts, angels are considered archetypes of absolute good, representatives of universal virtues such as wisdom, justice, and compassion. Each angel, according to these writings, carries a unique energetic frequency, a spiritual signature that connects it to a specific aspect of creation. For this reason, many believe that angels are not mere messengers, but guardians of the forces that sustain the universe itself. However, this elevated nature of angels also places them on an unattainable level. Because they are so close to divine perfection, it is as if they exist beyond human limitations. And at the same time, it is this very perfection that attracts us, reminding us that there is something greater, something purer, amidst the complexity and chaos of our existence. Angels are entities that transcend understanding, yet paradoxically seem to be deeply interested in us and in our destiny. But where did these celestial beings come from? The origin of angels dates back to a time before the creation of humanity itself. In many sacred texts, angels are described as the first works of the Creator, being shaped before the physical world took form. They were conceived to inhabit spiritual realms, invisible places to our eyes, where time is a constant without beginning or end. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, it is believed that angels were created by God during a moment of pure spiritual creation, when the cosmos was still in its initial stage. These angels were endowed with free will, but also with an absolute fidelity to the divine will. The Quran mentions that God created the angels from light, distinguishing them from humans, who were made from clay, and from jinn, who were made from fire. This creation from light gives angels a direct connection to the divine, as if they are reflections of the very creative power itself. In other traditions, angels are viewed as primordial energies, emanating from the essence of the universe to maintain balance between the opposing forces of existence. Some mystical schools of thought, such as Kabbalah, assert that angels were created in layers, forming a hierarchy of levels of existence. These levels reflect different aspects of reality and divine will, with each angel having a specific function to ensure that everything continues in harmony. Regardless of the tradition, what is commonly agreed upon is that angels are not subject to birth and death as we are. They have existed since the beginning of time, and for them, the concept of origin may be just a point of reference in an eternal now. They were brought into existence not to follow a path of evolution like humans, but to serve as a bridge between the Creator and the creation, a link that has existed since the beginning and is believed to continue forever. Angels, then, were not created merely to exist. Each has a specific function, a defined role in the grand scheme of the cosmos. In many traditions, they are the messengers of God, responsible for conveying revelations, dreams, and visions. This is why the word angel comes from the Greek angelos, which means precisely messenger. However, being a messenger is just one of their functions. They are also guardians, tasked with protecting individuals, nations, and even abstract concepts such as truth and justice. According to some beliefs, every person has a guardian angel, a being that accompanies and guides them throughout life, an invisible yet always present presence. These guardian angels whisper intuitions, offer comfort, and occasionally intervene in moments of great danger. Additionally, there are angels whose role is to lead and command celestial armies. These are the archangels, warriors who, according to sacred texts, fight against the forces of evil and ensure that the balance of the universe remains intact. Michael, for example, is an archangel known as the protector of the heavens, defending God's people against spiritual threats. There are also healing angels like Raphael, whose duties involve restoring health and bringing comfort to troubled souls. Others are tasked with guiding spirits in the afterlife, helping them find their way to peace. Each angel, therefore, is like a piece of a larger puzzle, playing a fundamental role in maintaining cosmic order. These functions make angels beings deeply connected to human destinies. They intercede for us, working silently to ensure that our journey is safer, more just, and ultimately more aligned with divine purpose. And although they are often invisible, they are always active, fulfilling their missions with a dedication that transcends human understanding. These functions demand not only dedication and obedience, they also require immense strength, a strength that transcends any human power. Angels are endowed with abilities that go beyond our understanding, which is why they are often seen as formidable entities, capable of feats that defy the laws of nature. It is said that the strength of angels is not merely physical, but spiritual, a power that manifests in their ability to manipulate elements and energies of the cosmos. For instance, when the angel Michael confronts the forces of darkness, he does so with unwavering determination and a commanding presence that shakes even hell itself. He is known as an unparalleled warrior, whose flaming sword symbolizes divine power. In addition to their combative strength, angels possess an intensity of presence that often causes awe and fear when they appear to humans. In some biblical stories, angels are described as radiating a light so powerful that humans cannot endure its sight. It is as if their strength is a direct expression of divine glory, a pure and overwhelming light that reveals just how small and limited our perception truly is. However, the strength of angels goes beyond grand displays. In their role as guardians, their power manifests in the protection they offer, the calm they bring, and the courage they instill in those who need it. Even when invisible, they can strengthen the human heart, inspire resilience, and uplift us in moments of despair. It is a silent yet powerful force that operates in the shadows, away from our eyes, but always present, supporting, guiding, and protecting humanity on its journey. This immense strength is directly linked to the responsibility that angels bear. Each of them has specific duties that vary according to their place in the celestial hierarchy, and this responsibility is not taken lightly. Angels do not merely observe humanity. They intercede for it, watch over it, and in many cases, carry the weight of the fate of individual and collective souls on their wings. Guardian angels, for instance, take on the responsibility of guiding each person throughout their life. They are always present, ready to offer protection, even if it is in an invisible form. They whisper intuitions, bring calm amid chaos, and sometimes even divert dangers that could be fatal. In moments of significant decisions, it is believed that they can influence our thoughts, helping us choose the path most aligned with our purpose. But there are also angels whose responsibilities extend to great nations, or even to all of humanity. These are the archangels, such as Gabriel, who, according to Scripture, delivered messages that changed the course of history. Their responsibility is not limited to the well-being of a single individual. It encompasses the fate of entire civilizations. Archangels respond directly to the highest divine command, and their missions often involve events of great spiritual and cosmic impact. Additionally, there are angels who oversee the forces of nature, maintaining the balance between the seasons, regulating winds and waters. They are the guardians of the natural world, ensuring that divine creation remains in harmony. Their responsibilities transcend human life, encompassing all existence, from the cycles of a simple leaf to the movement of the stars. Angels undertake their responsibilities with absolute loyalty, without hesitation or doubt. They carry out their tasks without deviating from their purpose, as if each mission were an extension of divine love itself. And it is this constant sense of responsibility that keeps them connected to us, always invisible, but ever watchful, like guides who never abandon us, even when we are unaware of their presence. But where do these beings, who act so actively in our world, yet remain invisible to our eyes, reside? The dwelling of angels is described in various ways in scriptures and mystical traditions, and it always seems to involve a reality that is beyond our comprehension. Many believe that they inhabit heaven, not as a physical space, but as a deeply spiritual and immaterial state of existence. For the angels, heaven is a realm of light and purity, a place of absolute communion with the divine. It is depicted as an environment where time and space are not linear like here, where everything interconnects in a harmony that reflects the will of God. In this plane, angels are in constant worship and service, engaged in tasks that maintain the balance of the universe. Some texts suggest that heaven possesses different spheres or levels, where angels reside according to their function and proximity to the Creator. Other traditions speak of various celestial realms, each class of angels inhabiting a specific dimension tailored to their nature and purpose. For example, the cherubim and seraphim are said to reside closest to the throne of God, in a state of perpetual worship, radiating divine light throughout creation. Archangels like Michael and Gabriel, who interact more directly with the human world, seem to occupy a space between heaven and earth, crossing these boundaries to fulfill their missions. Some mystics also suggest that angels are capable of moving between heaven and our world with an ease that defies our understanding. They may be among us, yet they are not confined by physical space. They inhabit an in-between world, a threshold where the spiritual touches the material. By doing so, their dwelling becomes not only heaven, but anywhere their service is needed. It is as if the entire universe is the home of the angels, and they are, in a sense, always at home wherever they are, for they are always in the divine presence. Thus, they flow between worlds, inhabiting a reality that is at once very distant and extremely close, guiding and protecting without ever straying from their spiritual home. Within this celestial abode, angels are not all the same. There exists a complex hierarchy that organizes these celestial beings into orders and classes, each with its own functions and responsibilities. This hierarchical structure reflects divine order, where each type of angel fulfills a unique role in the functioning of the universe. At the top of the hierarchy are the seraphim, beings of pure fire, who reside so close to God that they are described as continuously burning with love and devotion. It is said that they have 6 wings and sing incessantly, proclaiming the holiness of the Creator. Just below them are the cherubim, known as guardians of wisdom and light. They are the keepers of divine mysteries and are believed to possess the deepest secrets of the cosmos. When humanity was expelled from the Garden of Eden, it was the cherubim who were tasked with protecting the way to the tree of life, wielding flaming swords. In the class of archangels, we find figures like Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. They are the leaders of the angelic hosts and interact directly with the human world, delivering messages, protecting nations, and guiding the destinies of many. Michael, for instance, is known as the commander of the heavenly forces, a true warrior of light who fights against darkness in the name of good. Gabriel, on the other hand, is the divine messenger, famous for announcing the births of Christ and John the Baptist, while Raphael is considered the angel of healing, present to restore both bodies and souls. Further down the hierarchy are other groups of angels, such as the guardian angels, who play a more intimate role in our lives. They are charged with caring for each individual human being, from birth until death. These are our invisible companions, always by our side, guiding and protecting us on our journey. Each angel has a name and a function, and this vast hierarchy resembles a celestial orchestra where each plays their part with divine precision. These orders and names are not just titles. They reflect the nature and purpose of each angel, aligning their energies and missions with the grand plan of the universe. They are more than just beings of light. They are guardians of a sacred order, arranged in layers and levels, each with its own beauty and purpose, all working together to maintain the harmony of creation. And these names, although often mysterious and hidden from human eyes, carry profound meaning and power. Each angel, upon receiving their name, is endowed with a unique identity that aligns with their function and essence. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, the act of naming is considered sacred, a recognition of the divine purpose that each angel embodies. That's why names like Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael are not mere designations, but expressions of their intrinsic nature and the roles they play in the cosmic order. Michael, for example, whose name means "who is like God," symbolizes divine protection and defense. He is seen as a leader among angels, a warrior who fights against the forces of evil, defending those in need of help and guidance. His name evokes a call to courage and strength, and he is often invoked in times of need, when light must prevail over darkness. Gabriel, on the other hand, means "God is my strength." He is the messenger of good news, the one who brings divine revelations and inspires transformation in people's lives. It is through Gabriel that many of humanity's deepest truths are revealed, and his presence is associated with communication, understanding, and expression. Raphael, which means "God heals," is the angel of healing and restoration. His role transcends physical care. He is also considered a spiritual guide, helping those who are lost or wounded find their way back to health and peace. Through him, many believe that divine wisdom and compassion flow, bringing comfort in times of pain. There are many other angels, each with their own names and meanings, such as Uriel, who symbolizes light and wisdom, and Tsakiel, associated with mercy and liberation. Each name carries with it the promise of a deeper relationship with the divine and with the purpose that angels have in relation to humanity. These names not only define who they are, but also offer us a glimpse into the vast and wondrous plan that exists between heaven and earth, where each angel remains in constant vigilance and action, always ready to guide and support us on our journey. As we reflect on the origin of angels, their functions, strength, responsibilities, dwelling places, and names, it is impossible not to recognize the depth and complexity of these celestial beings. They are not merely abstract figures in ancient stories or sacred texts. They are an intrinsic part of the human experience, often invisible but always present in our lives. Angels remind us that we are not alone on our journey. Even when we feel lost or helpless, their presence is a testament to the divine love that envelopes us. They are ready to offer guidance, comfort, and protection, acting as intermediaries between the human and the divine. Through their subtle interactions, we are often led to make decisions that align us with our higher purpose. The beauty of angels lies in their ability to inspire and elevate our souls. Their stories of courage, compassion, and loyalty encourage us to look beyond our individual selves and connect with something greater. They prompt us to seek light in moments of darkness, to find hope when all seems lost, and to remember that love is the most powerful force that exists. As we move forward in our lives, we can open ourselves to the possibility that angels are always with us, ready to guide and protect us. We do not need to wait for grand events or revelations. Their messages can be perceived in the small things of everyday life: an intuition, a meaningful coincidence, or a moment of peace amidst chaos. Thus, when we encounter the mysteries of life and the difficulties that arise in our path, we can remember the origin and functions of these wonderful beings. They are a testament to divine love, and their existence invites us to live more consciously, more lovingly, and more connected to the purpose that has been assigned to us. Each step we take can be seen as a dance with the divine, where the angels, in their beauty and power, accompany us, helping us find light in every situation.